This is an interesting problem with traps and multiple solutions. First of all, the x is greater than 3 is a trap. It's supposedly, x has to be greater than -2, so you're not dividing by 0. That's pretty much irrelevant, and that just makes it harder for you to plug in answers. Now, you could somehow try to flip it and get like 2x plus 5 without combining the fractions properly. And you sort of need to know how to combine fractions, like in elementary school, to be able to do this kind of problem. Now, we can plug in a number, and sometimes the books recommend not using this number, but I'm going to use x equals 0. And then we have 1 over, and then again, you need to add fractions. You multiply this by 3 over 3, this by 2 over 2, and that's 1 over 3/6 plus 2/6, which is 1 over 5/6. Then you divide, you flip it, so this becomes 6/5. Now we plug in 0 into the answer choices. The x terms drop out. This one's 5/6, this one's 6/5. So the answer is B, as in boy. These don't make sense at all. Obviously, we got 5 or 6 or something. Now, the algebraic way, and you should also make sure you can do the problem both by plugging in numbers and using the algebraic way. We can also plug in a different number. Like if we plug in 1, then we have 1 over 1/3 plus 1/4, which is 1 over 7/12. I'm not going to go into the details of that, which is 12/7. And we go into B, and we plug in 1, and we get 12 over 7. To do this algebraically, you should understand how to do the algebraic method. You would need to combine these fractions, so you multiply the left one by x plus 3 over x plus 3, and the right one by x plus 2 over x plus 2. And I've seen another video, they go into more detail than I do on how to do this kind of math, but they don't tell you about the numeric solution. And so this is 1 over 2x plus 5, and this is the big over here. And this is over x squared plus 5x plus 6 if you FOIL it. You divide, you flip it, and you get x squared plus 5x plus 6 over 2x plus 5, which again is answer B as in boy. When you take the test, if you have something similar, you'll be able to apply each one of those approaches. You would not get confused by x is greater than 3. This is no calculator, so you can't graph it or anything like that. This is my book on the Math ACT. It's the only book that emphasizes the most difficult material. It's extremely comprehensive, covers anything you need. Study it thoroughly, you'll get a top score. Goes over a lot of trick solutions, different ways approaching problems.